Hey everyone, no respawns here. Hope you're having a grand week. So my normal outpost related content is going to be pushed to tomorrow, just because I actually have to level up my character 2 levels, and I'm just not going to have time to do that today, and also make a video. So instead, I've got this video, which I was planning to do a couple of videos down the line, but to be honest, it's probably better I do it now, as a lot of you are playing it, and it's probably going to be quite helpful the earlier you discover this technique. Right, so let me be clear, this isn't exploit-ish. I wouldn't say it was a full exploit, it is just being aware of how the game works and when to save and when to load. But I want to pre-warn, if those of you who don't want any form of exploits, then obviously this isn't for you. A lot of people don't like to even know about them because then you just feel obligated to use them. So just as an FYI, but for those of you who are, getting really, really crappy, specifically melee-related legendaries or legendary effects which suck, or really, really good legendary effects on pieces of armor, spacesuits, helmets, all that jazz, and you're just like, right, I want to actually increase my chance of getting something cool, then this video is for you. So I am on a random planet. I like to do this now and then, just go for a little explore. I weirdly like the scanning, I don't know why. But also I like to find little areas like this that I can clear out, level up, and farm for gear. Now, when I say farming is very RNG based, so you're not guaranteeing to get something cool, but you can sort of re-roll. So, for those of you who played Fallout 4, might be aware of what I'm about to tell you. For those of you who didn't, or just weren't aware of it during Fallout 4, the way the game works is it doesn't actually confirm what gear drops until it loads in the instance. Fallout 4 was a little bit different, and the fact is that it would confirm the gear that dropped when you kind of loaded into an area, but you could re-roll the effects of the item if you reloaded the autosave. And this one, that doesn't work, so it's just when you go for the autosave, what's in the instanced area will now be set in stone, which means if you do a main save, or a quick save, but I would recommend a main save, outside the door, you can basically just keep running the area until you get something you like. So yes, an exploit-ish, and the fact is you're giving yourself loads of rerolls. I will say, as somebody who plays lots of Fallout 76 and have to use the gambling feature at the Rusty Pick, it's not guaranteed, and you can spend an exceedingly long amount of time rolling stuff, and just never getting something you like. So my recommendation, find something you kind of like. If you find something you like but aren't sure, then just make another main save and you can quickly load that item. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run it twice just to show you how kind of different types of gear you get, and also get to show up the weapons and also all of the combat performance enhancers. I'm not going to say the D word, otherwise my video will get restricted. But yes, let's have a look-see inside. Oops, let's have a look-see inside and see what loots we get. So, run number 1. I've actually been in this area before, so basically for those who don't know or haven't noticed, for most instances, a lot of these kind of space stations, you will see them repeated, which, to be fair, considering how many there are, I'm not really too bothered. But, for example, this exact layout I'm quite familiar with. Now, we're looking for legendaries. I wasn't actually paying attention then. None of them were legendaries. You can tell if they're legendaries because they'll have 2 health bars, and those are the ones you want to check. And yeah, this specific dungeon, because I may have hypothetically done it in this area before, has between 2 to 4 chances of loot. I'm also just at level 20. I'm about to ding in a sec, actually, so you'll see me go to level 21, which means I'm at a point in the game where it's giving me different gear, which is quite exciting. Right, so this is my laser rifle, Vera, who's an assassin's laser rifle, so she does more damage, and also she sets things on fire. And this is called a trick shot, which isn't a unique name, it's just called a trick shot. And this one I think is also an assassin's one. It just has like really cool rounds, and I just like it. I also like the predator nature of the laser sight. There we go, level 21. I need to hit level 22. Whoa! Oh, yeah, that's a bit aggressive. I need to hit level 23 so I can get the outpost management skill. Because my video for tomorrow, which I've already posted as a post, is going to be, as in I posted the pictures. Oh, there we go, legendary. Is going to be, what have we got? That is really, really crap. See what I mean? You've got to reroll. Is going to be about cargo links and how to set them up and make them look cool. I love that weapon so much. Go on, you little shanking shit. I like this area specifically because it's quite short. There are instances in the game where you can always check chests. They're not guaranteed. Some chests are guaranteed to have loot in them. Some of them aren't. But there are instances of the game where, for example, I won't name where. You'll probably notice it when you see it. Where you can actually get effectively a guaranteed legendary chest, which can get very cool and very, very addictive because you end up just basically like quickly reloading. See, this is going to give me 2, and there's also a chest. If you've not used the old Aurora, can recommend. Great fun. Although currently I don't have any skills. I think there are skills you can get. Oh, for crying out loud! Skills you could get which increase the length of these things. Because currently this only lasts 10 seconds, and 10 seconds when you're also reloading is just heartbreaking. What we got? What we got? We got. So, see what I mean? Ugh. What about you? Ah, Maelstrom. It's like actually quite a good weapon, but it's also boring as shit. See, that's amazing. And that's kind of the backpack that I want. So, yeah, I'm gonna... But the thing is, and something to be aware of the legendaries, if you haven't paid attention, Epic has 2, Blue has, so Rare has 1, and Legendary 3. It doesn't mean that all of the effects are going to be very good. So a Hauler power pack is really good, especially if you're building loads of outposts. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make an extra save on that and then rerun again. So right, let's do run number 2 and see how the different loot outcomes compare. One more. Run number 2. So let's see how they compare. One thing you will know is, as I said, it does give you an extra roll of the dice for all of these things. Ooh. You see, it randomizes what things are legendary. So bashing, yeah, boring. But it doesn't guarantee you're suddenly going to get cool stuff. It just basically gives you another roll of the dice. Which is why I said it's not an exploit, it's exploit adjacent. Because it is you being aware. It's scum saving to an extent, you know what I mean? Which, in this house, we scum save for the best. Playing Baldur's Gate recently, you bet your ass I pass every single skill check. Some people frown upon that. I've heard it's a point of contention. But for me, hell no. I want rolls. I never fail, ever. I do want, like... I'm at the level where I'm getting some, like, interesting heavy weapons. Like, there's 2 grenade launchers. And I love this gun so much. It's so overpowered. Hurry up. It's also got stealth lasers, hence why they're not noticing me so much. Where's the melee guy? There's always the melee guy here. Ah, Vera. But yeah, no, it's I want one of those, like, one of those cool grenade launchers as a legendary. I got 2 rare versions of them, but they're kind of mediocre. Frost Wolf. I need to invest more in the chemistry skill, to be honest. Hi guys, don't get up. Now, with Aurora, right, always reload first before you take another cheeky taste. I have mixed feelings about what you got here? Oh, that's actually quite good. That's quite good. That's a good one. That's a good one, kids. That's really mediocre. Let's check the chest. That is a really good shotgun, by the way. That combines very well with performance-enhancing substances. See, this is one of the heavy weapons I was talking about. Exterminator, I think we can all agree, is one of the most horrifically crappy, yeah, just crappy, fucking stupid thing. Anyway, so I'll pick that up as well. But anyway, yeah, so that was, Exterminator, it's so bad. So lame. Anyway, so that was 2 runs. I got, well, I think, what did I get? I can't remember what I got now. I got a pacifier, which rules. I got the backpack, I think, which is... Oh, that's the last one. That was the last one. So I might run a few times, to be honest. But yes, that's it. It does obviously increase, it just gives you an extra reroll. As I said, exploit adjacent rather than, you know, actively glitching or bugging out the game. One thing to mention, I don't think I mentioned before, but just to reinforce, is that because you'll be reloading quite a lot, and potentially if you get an area where the area is quite small that you can run through very quickly, whatever device you're on will heat up. You know, whenever your game loads, it heats up. So my Xbox may have had a little bit of a hissy fit when I was doing this at about level 5 or 4 and going, oh, I want a cool spacesuit. I did get the cool spacesuit. It's this one right here, which I've been wearing for a while. It's got Hauler, and I think it's Veteran as well, so it gives a little bit less damage. I'm going to upgrade it soon. But just bear in mind that, you know, keep an eye on your computer. Don't melt your device, is what I'm saying. Anywho, as always, follow me on Twitter, @NoRespawns. Follow me on Instagram, @NoRespawns as well. I'm going to should have a video up tomorrow. It was meant to be up today. This will be about the outpost, specifically on cargo links, and how to set up cargo links between outposts. Not just how to set them up, how they work, but also how to make them look cool, which, as we can all agree, those big, ugly landing pads do look a little bit like shit vanilla, and I make them look very nice. Anyway, until that point, you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. You take care.